Yes, okay, great. Thank you very much. Here's Martin. Thank you for the invitation. It's my first time to present in Russia, while I still haven't been to Russia, so that's a funny situation.
Definitely you should visit us, yeah.
So, as I said, thank you very much. I'm here today to guide you in this blog through our campaign, The Savings Therapy, which was executed in Slovakia and was a very successful campaign, also awarded an European EFIS. Slovakia is a very small country, so we have a population only of 5.5 million people. So as you can see on the next slide, everything you see in these presentations or any number, if you want some Russian context, please multiply everything by 30. That's just a small disclaimer regarding the numbers. On the next slide, you can see that VUB Bank is the second largest bank in Slovakia with roughly said 2 million clients. So it should be 60. And that was our client that briefed us on the savings account campaign. Why savings? On the next slide, you can see actually a very bad graph because in 2018, for the first time, it happens that Slovaks, their debts actually rose about their savings. Also, their personal savings in the absolute amount was very low in comparison to European Union countries, and also the macroeconomical KPIs, household saving rate was at the tail of European Union. This is actually a very bad situation for the economics and for the banks as well. And the banks are pressured into gain deposits from the people and to pull the balance back. So this was a goal for us. On the next slide, you can see our goals. There were mainly two goals. The first one was to get deposits in the value of 54 million euros during our campaign, which was 2 months, and was actually double the amount of the previous year, a regular year without the campaign, and also to have a very nice and very good communication KPIs regarding awareness and other communication KPIs about industry benchmarks. I have to say, firstly, on the next slide, that VUB Bank is communicating right now for 7 years under a long-term communication concept. Everything is based on this nice lady. This is Petra Polnišová. She is the face of the brand all the years. She has put it in various, mostly funny situations she finds herself in, where the bank occurs naturally, and mostly through humor and through her acting, there are all the messages communicated, works very well in our filing segment. So on the next slide, we can see our main insight, which we came up for, and that was that not saving money is just another bad habit, because the truth is that everybody can save money. It doesn't matter if you earn 1,000 euros or 700 euros monthly, or you earn 10,000 euros. There is a way to save at least something. All you need to is start in small amounts and then do it regularly. That was our starting point. And when we realized that not doing this is just another bad habit, and also the sentence, you just have to start small and then do it regularly, guided us somehow to the topics of addiction. So what we wanted to cope with here was to create a positive addiction of savings. On the next slide, please. So our main task was how to deal with bad habits. And usually, if you have a bad habit and want to get rid of it, you visit your therapist or attend a group therapy. So we twisted it and we created a group therapy that was here for you, but not to get rid of a bad habit, but to get you addicted to saving. So right now we can watch the case video, and please let me know when it's over so I can move on with the presentation.
The brittle financial balance between personal debt and savings got broken in Slovakia. Personal savings were at the tail of EU. VUB Bank saw this as an opportunity to help the society and promote their savings products at the same time. How to treat unhealthy financial habits? With therapy.
Ahojte, ja som Petra.
Ahoj, Petra.
Priznám sa, nebolo to ľahké. Ani ja som si nevedela navyknúť. Ale dokázala som to.
Ako?
Začala som v malých dávkach. Pravidelne. Zatiahla som do toho celú rodinu. A teraz všetci šetríme a nevieme prestať.
Šetrenie je vysokonávykové. Začnite s ním už dnes vo VUB banke.
Using tips how to save. And financial warnings also. But to fight impulsive online shopping, we were faced with an unstoppable army of automated emails, retargeting, search, banners, social, programmatic, and even artificial intelligence. All set up to make people click the most important button of e-commerce. So we came up with an idea to provide a powerful alternative. The VUB money-saving button. A browser plugin which adds next to every add to cart a rather save button. It was displayed next to every item on the most used e-shops, from the local ones to AliExpress or eBay. When clicking the button, you were able to transfer the saved amount to a savings account, and people saved. The campaign gained unprecedented awareness despite lower media spend. Slovaks tripled their savings during the campaign and finally got addicted to saving.
So yeah, that was it. As you might have noticed, the campaign was constructed with various outputs on various tools, and I like to look at it as layers. So the first layer of the campaign was obviously the TV ad, and also the out-of-home communication with some static visuals, stating all the topic about the therapy and savings, and through a very humorous, in a very humorous way, because the usual approach would be to scare people. If you don't save, your future will be very dark, and you have to save because you can end on the street and something like that. But we chose rather humor and a humorous way to get the message to the people. So that was the first layer. Obviously, the most media money went into this layer. But there was a second one then when we took the characters from the savings therapy and we constructed something like one-to-one sessions with the characters and Petra in the role. And through these sessions, we communicated also the savings benefit, or very particular benefits you can set up into saving accounts in VUB Bank, and also tips how to save. How to save in reality. Let's, for example, you can set up saving signs with every purchase, or save right after the payday, save with every installment, and so on. Then there was a third layer on the next slide, and that was just a retargeting with reversed government warnings, as you know them from cigarettes or alcohol, but we reversed into our topic and said something like saving causes financial reverse, or saving is advised for pregnant women or children under 18 years. Saving can cause positive side effects, and so on, and so on. So again, in a funny way, just reminded about saving with VUB topic. Then there was a fourth layer on the next slide with, and that was this special tool. It was a Google Chrome plugin we constructed to really give a tool into the hands of our customers for saving, for getting addicted to saving. Because as we knew, and I think that's mostly around the world, the problem, the biggest enemy of saving is spontaneous shopping. At least half of online shopping decisions are spontaneous. Here in Slovakia, we got in the data. So that was the main insight to create this tool to get into the e-shops, right into them. So we constructed a simple plugin which you install, and after the installation, you see on the most used e-shops not only add to cart button, but right next to it an alternative, not to shop, but to save. This is giving you 2 or 3 short seconds, a short time just to think about it. Do I really need it, or should I save it? So this was a funny and very effective tool. So on the next slide, is it in detail, and then we can have a look on the results on the next slides. What was great, we weren't at the time the biggest spender. We are actually never the biggest spender on the finance market in Slovakia. We are ranked from the 2nd to 4th place. During our campaign, we were ranked 3rd place in share of voice on the financial market. As you can see, there's a bank, member bank of Erste Group, which doubled our media spend actually. But we were able to achieve a very high spontaneous awareness against the odds. So we got a 27% spontaneous awareness. Despite the benchmark, which is 3.8% in Slovakia in finance, that means every 4th citizen of Slovakia knew our campaign spontaneously, mostly from the TV, of course, but we weren't the biggest spender. So this was very important to notice, and we are also convinced that this is the benefit that comes directly from the long-term concept, and secondly from the humor, and that the humor really supports the message here.
Martin, Martin, sorry, just several seconds you have, and it will be over.
Okay. We also received all the communication KPIs far above benchmarks, as you can see. And regarding the business results on the next slide, we were able to double our triple the previous year outcome and outperform the goal by 150%. As bonus results, there were also clicks on the money saving button installed, totaling at an amount of 1.6 million euros. And also the household saving rate of whole Slovakia rose from 8.8 to 10.2%, which was the average of European Union of in 2017, where we began. So a big achievement there. Also, we were able to, at my biggest surprise on the next slide, able to get a Grand Prix on FE Europe. I guess that's why I'm here. And also it's the first ever Grand Prix in the CEE Europe region. So we are pretty glad about it. And I could go on about the campaign, but I already saved the time for questions. So thank you very much. And